Good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to my Week 8 high school football predictions show. I'm Mason Sapesky, your host here with you tonight. And wow, can you believe we only have 2 more weeks. That's it. We have 2 more weeks of high school football left. Season is basically almost over. The playoff races are going to get really interesting these next 2 weeks. We got a lot of key games to talk about for sure. Tonight's a big night. This week and next week is going to determine who goes to the WPIAL playoffs and whose season will end next Friday night. Again, really close, getting really interesting, that's for sure. So without further ado, here we go with the predictions for tonight. So first, one last thing before I get into my predictions. I have not yet figured out how I'm going to do the playoffs. I am going to do playoff predictions. And I am going to hide a select few games for each week, or it's going to be hard with week 1 because I will probably have to do 2 separate videos for you guys. One of the videos will be for Friday night. It will have my predictions in there with the games that I picked, like the selected games I had. And then we'll do one as well, probably on that same Friday night episode, where we go for all the classes, and I will let you know my championship picks and my playoff results. So that's still up in the air. I haven't decided on that yet, but I will let you guys know as soon as I think about it. But probably next week I'll have an answer. But anyway, without further ado, here we go. Mount Pleasant visits South Allegheny tonight. Mount Pleasant's looking to keep up their playoff hopes alive and continue the great things going on down there in Mount Pleasant. South Allegheny is unfortunately 1-7. So yeah, I wanted to cover them this year because my grandfather was a teacher at South Allegheny High School. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. That's for sure. And I wanted to do one of their games this year, and I thought this would be a good one because it had Mount Pleasant, a playoff competitor, in it. Unfortunately for them, I think Mount Pleasant wins tonight big. Give me Mount Pleasant. 35-7. North Hills visits Franklin Regional. North Hills is 3-5 this year, not very good. They're coming off a loss to Seneca. Franklin Regional 6-2. They just beat Hempfield, unfortunately, last week. I think this will be a pretty lopsided game. I'm going to take the Franklin Regional Panthers 45-17 over North Hills. I'm trying to find the game I picked for a game of the week. Okay. Yeah, it's that one. Sorry. All right, Cannon McMillan at Peters Township. This one I think is pretty easy. I mean, Peters Township, they're just unbelievable. They're definitely a force to reckon with right now. They're probably going to win the WPIAL championship, and they're going to definitely be a contender for the state championship as well, barring some massive upset. Cannon Max coming off that loss to Upper St. Clair. I think they're going to get pounded tonight. Give me Peters Township 45-17. Same score as Franklin and North Hills, surprisingly. Penn Hills at Sailor. Sailor started off strong, but I just don't think they're competitive. I don't think they're as competitive as they were earlier in the year. Sorry to burp. Definitely making progress, that's for sure. They're going to be okay for the long run, but I don't think tonight's their night. I think Julian Duggar, the pick commit, has another big night for Penn Hills, and I think Penn Hills wins. Give me Penn Hills 31-7. This is going to be a good game as well. Southside at Union area. Southside is 8-0. Union area 7-1. This is definitely a toughie to pick. Which one am I going to go with? I think, though, the fact that Southside is undefeated makes them probably the better pick, despite this game being at Union area. And I know Union's going to have their fans out in full force. However, I think Southside's the better team in this one, and I'm going to take Southside in this one. Give me Southside. 24-20. Keystone Oaks at Was High. Was High's 8-0. They've been unstoppable this year. It'll be interesting how far they go, see how far they go in Class 2A for the WPIAL and also the state as well. Keystone Oaks is 4-4. They need a win probably to get in. They might not. Who knows? I'll go for those standings probably tomorrow, but this is a big game for both teams. Bigger game for Keystone Oaks, that's for sure. I don't think they get the job done. This game's at Was High. Was High is the much better team, so I'm taking Was High. Give me Was High 42-7. last game before we get to our game of the week here. I'm sorry I'm moving quick and all that. It's been kind of a hectic day, and I just want to get through this here quickly. And it was a last-minute week. As you probably all know, I didn't put forth much time into my WPIAL recap last week. It didn't come out till Tuesday. I'm sorry about that. I will definitely try to have that out tomorrow for you guys. So, yeah, I mean, things have just been kind of hectic here. But, yeah, no excuses. Anyway, though, now on to Pine Richland at Woodland Hills. This will be another good game tonight at the Wolverina. Woodland Hills has looked very good this year. Pine Richland, they're also very good. I'm going to go with the hot hand here. I'm going to take Pine Richland in this one just because they've been hot. They're coming off that big win over Pittsburgh Central a couple of weeks ago, and I think that hot streak continues. I'm taking Pine Richland in a shootout. Give me Pine Richland 42-35. Now it's our final game, our game of the week. It is in Imperial, PA. West Allegheny hosts Central Valley. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. Both these teams are 6-2. This is a huge game probably for seeding. It'll have a major impact on a lot of things. We'll know a lot more after this game in terms of seeding and all that, but I'm going to take West Allegheny in this one as the fall sports season comes to an end. I think West Allegheny is the edge. They have seeding. They definitely have the advantage. It's at home, and I think they're the better team in this one. So I'm taking West Allegheny in this one. Give me West A, 31-28. It'll be a really close game for sure. These two teams are pretty even, but I think in the end, West A's at home. West Allegheny gets the job done tonight. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. It's definitely going to be an interesting night of WPIAL High School football. Can't wait. I'm already super excited. And tomorrow, after these games are over, we'll have to see where things all stand as we prepare for the final week of WPIAL High School football, which will be next Friday, October 27th, for what will definitely be an interesting show. And that what happens tonight will definitely have a major impact on which games I pick for next week's edition. So, yeah, definitely interesting times. And, yeah, keep an eye out for sure. We'll definitely have playoff content up in November. And, yeah, the WPIAL ride may be over for the regular season next week, but our ride certainly isn't. We're going into the playoffs, and we will be possibly doing some PIAA state playoff games if it comes to that, or if WPIAL teams are in the state championships. I will probably be making PIAA playoff prediction videos so yeah, keep an eye out for sure. Definitely an exciting finish. I think my record's 41-19 predicting, so definitely a credible source here. You guys have. Still haven't got that perfect week yet. Hopefully I get it this week, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this Friday night of WPIAL football. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. Enjoy yourselves. Pray for Israel. And as always, peace. See you guys on the recap video.